What's up, guys? Man, the election in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria is of priority to a lot of persons right now. Some people are really disappointed, while some people are really happy about the situation. But I don't support any political party. One thing you need to understand about the whole election is that yes, it was rigged, and violence in Lagos State, it was humiliating and assaulting. And I hope this tribal thing in Lagos, some people heals from it. That is what I'm kind of hoping right now, because a lot of people are not going to come out of it. Before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you, guys. All right, let's talk about a lot of things trending now in the music industry. I want to bring out some points in the music industry. I want to talk about B.I.G, Notorious B.I.G, Tupac, and relating that story to that of Davido and Burna Boy. I think at the time, the story of or the conflict between Davido and Burna Boy actually escalated, where some people showed concern about it, like Young Sis and the rest. I think I have to, speak about it so that we get to understand how to deal with people and enemy in your camp. Yes, the story of Notorious B.I.G and Tupac actually started out like, yes, they were friends and good friends talking together in good terms. And you need to understand that they got enemy in the camp. I don't know how the enemy actually infiltrated their sides, where we have East Coast and West Coast in the US at that time. Let's have a glimpse of Tupac and Notorious B.I.G actually having a time together.
Ready for that raw dog? You want to set it off? To do some freestyle.
They were best of friends, to an extent, and until something happened. Somebody actually framed, Tupac, set up Tupac, and then made it like Biggie set up Tupac and the rest, and that story, aggravated Tupac, and then Biggie was like, man, surprised about the whole thing. And Tupac went into the studio, started making some diss song towards Biggie at that time. And also understand Tupac went ahead to frame up or to set up, Biggie's wife, that is a person of Faith Evans, and then make it look like, yes, I had something to do with your wife, and dropped a diss song where he said, I think you are a nigga, I F your wife, and all those kind of things. And I think that became something, serious. And Biggie was almost trying to, make amends with his wife. And at a concert, Biggie and person of Puff Daddy, they were booed and the rest. And that didn't sit well to an extent. And Biggie actually had a track in mind, a song in mind, which P. Diddy stopped him from, putting out there so that it will not escalate the whole situation. But because of that, his show was hijacked by, Tupac's boys and the rest, using placard to, kind of boo them on stage and the rest. And Biggie decided to drop this song responding to Tupac at that time. After Biggie did that song, Tupac was killed, and a lot of people suspected that yes, it was Biggie who killed Tupac. The story went on. There was a kind of response to an extent, and Biggie was killed. From the story I gathered, I understand that neither Tupac killed Biggie or Biggie killed Tupac. Neither East Coast or West Coast killed Biggie or so. There was an enemy in the camp. That is something we need to understand about that story so far. Yes, on the case of Burna Boy and person of Davido, I think is also relatable to an extent. That is what I believe about the story that is trending now on social media. A lot of people are responding to this at a point in time. Davido and Burna Boy used to be good friends. I remember, one of Davido's song called Omo Babalowo. A person of Burna Boy was a video Vicin was in that song as a friend of Davido, and something happened. I don't know, it could be like infighting, backbiting within their circle, and then they regrouped, and quest for superiority and the rest actually escalated the whole thing. Well, a person of Burna Boy made a statement in his song "Way Too Big" and all those things. I think people interpreted that "way too big" to mean a direct statement to a person of Davido. And Davido came out, made a song called Firm. I think a lot of things happening with between them is an escalation by the people around them. People around them, they are not helping matters. That is what we kind of understand about the big story. And at the time during the lockdown, these guys, almost met at a club in Ghana, and it almost escalated because they were, physically fighting, and that was distorting to an extent. I think right now, these guys, they are gradually coming to terms, because what Burna Boy shared on his, page and said, "Man, I don't have anything against a person of Davido." And Davido, to an extent, I feel that he does not have anything against Burna Boy. The problem they are having are those people that work around them. That is what we need to understand at the time. And if anybody should help Burna Boy and Davido, you need to understand that they should come from within. They have enemies in their camp, and they should purge their cycle. That is what I understand about the story. And fans are not really happy in this matter, because when the video drops a particular post, people weave it, twist it to me like he's talking directly to a person of Burna Boy. Why Burna Boy making a post? People still interpret it like he's talking about Davido to an extent. I think we have to push ourselves from this, because what I need is a reconciliation between Davido and Burna Boy, and that is going to bring a lot to the music industry. That is what I believe about the story. It's enough for any artist to say, yes, I'm the best artist. Anybody can say I'm the best musician in the world. That is something I kind of understand, because one of the genesis of this whole story actually started when a person of Davido shared a picture that was sent to him, or somehow that he was tagged in, a picture having a person of whiskey and him dressed in something like Nigerian old man attire, and said the real GOAT. I think that infuriated Burna Boy to an extent. That is what I kind of understand. Until now, these guys are being at loggerheads with each other. Everybody is praying that, hope this is not going to escalate to East and West Coast. But I think it's been under control to an extent. That is what I believe about the whole story. Guys, you can decide to drop your own comments in the comment section and be a part of this, our daily conversation, because we're going to have episode 2 of this kind of story. Before I jump right off, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon.